Hi, and welcome back to World's Okayest Writer. I am J.W. Orchard, author and author of the Proactive series. Link in the description below. Get a free digital download and sign up for the Dead Drop newsletter, where you'll eat even more perks. Yeah, I'm trying to get that one out today. But today's question is this. What book should I write? Hey, welcome back. And of course, today the question is what book should I write? Well, here's a really simple answer: write the book only you can write. You're like, what? Yes, think about that, right? There's trends. Everybody wants to chase the trend. Everybody wants the newest, I don't know, hip hop, or do we even have hip hop anymore? Or the newest dance theme, or the newest this, or the newest book, or the newest this, right? We talked about in another episode, we talk about vampires. Vampires, well, okay, they're great. I have no problem with vampires. But there's also right high concept fantasy. There's all sorts of different stuff out there, right? But the problem is by the time that you notice a trend in the bookstore, it's already gone, right? They're working on something else. All right. Again, I say this over and over and over. Right, write what it is that you want to write, and if you want to write about vampires, rock on, because you know what, vampires are always cool. If you want to write about spaceships, that's fine. That's okay. That's what works for you, right? If you've read any Ray Bradbury, you can see a lot of that. If you just want to write a bunch of short stories, if you want to write horror, that's fine. It's okay, because it's different strokes for different folks at different times. All right. But don't follow the trends, because by the time I said, like, you get there, it's going to be gone. All right. The other thing is too is draw from your own experience. All of you have experiences in life, whether you're young or old. Okay, you have experiences, and you have been to places and seen things and experienced things from your perspective. That is really, really good to be able to draw on, right, when you're writing. Right. So let's just take the average company. Let's say, okay, you weren't the CEO, but you worked your way up. All right, from I don't know, the delivery docks up to, order fulfillment, or whatever the case may be. All of that time is an experience. Maybe you worked in fast food. Maybe you've had a bad relationship. Maybe you've had a good relationship. Maybe you've had a bad and good relationship. All of those go into your writing and your character, and it gives flavor. All right, so think about that. Right, there's a term that says, well, it's not a term, but when people say, "Oh my God, you're old," I said, "No, I prefer the fact that I'm seasoned." All right, and so just like we season food, or we season anything, all of those little experiences that you drop in, right, come from your own unique perspective. So don't don't worry about that. And what's going to happen is authenticity is going to stand out. All right, folks. I have the world's okayest writer, and thank you very much for spending time with me. But this is me. I like ascots. Yes, I do. Yes, I do like ascots. Okay. I have the tweed jacket, right? I like that. This is my backdrop. This is me, right? As you've noticed from watching my videos, they're not heavily edited at all. I've had a fly in the studio. I've had a bunch of stuff. It gets warm in here, because I think it's important that I'm honest with you about what I'm doing. Because if I spend all my time trying to polish everything up, because, like, oh, they won't love me, then you'll see through that. Okay. People like authenticity. I do. One of the things I do with the Proactive series is I actually go out and do physical research, go to the physical places that I'm going to write about, because I think I owe that to you, the audience, and also I owe it to the people that live in those places, to be as real as I possibly can. Now, does it mean I lived in New Orleans for a year when I wrote Dance of Shadows? No. Does it mean I'm fully versed in all the culture? No. But I went there to do the best I possibly could and talk to the people and find out things, right? Uh, and again, we talk about, right, your unique perspective gives you a competitive edge, right? Thousands of people can tell a story about being a detective or a spy or a spaceship, right? But no one sees the world exactly the way you do. So your combination of experience, interest, and knowledge, okay, right, and your own imagination creates a perspective that can't be copied. So think about that, right? Only you can write what you can write. So here goes today for today's tip of the day. Don't try to write the next best-selling, be the best-selling author, right? Be the first and only you. Okay? You're okay. You're fine. And if anybody tells you you're not, well, tell them, send me a message and ask me. I'll tell them you're okay. Right? Keep writing, keep doing, and remember, don't forget to write.